Hello Internet! Welcome back to Octopath Traveler, and I'm going to be talking about post-game grinding today. So, people have been asking a little bit for this one too. This is a lot easier than the previous one that I did, where we talk about early game grinding, because it's going to be expected that all of you guys have gear under your belt as it is. The main thing that you'll want for this one, it helps to have the War Master, and I should assume that most people would have War Master. I know that she's really challenging, but the purpose of this video is for grinding to make sure that you can have the rest of your builds ready for the final boss, and that's exactly what this is for. So when it comes to using the War Master, like, it has very high damage for the entire team, particularly with the Tiger's Rage ability, so naturally you want to have the best axe that you can possibly get. The Memorial Axe is the strongest axe in the game, as far as I'm aware, and so essentially if you want to get this one, after you beat Alphen's quest, what you want to do is head over to Clearbrook, then you'll see his friend in Clearbrook in a house with his little sister, and you just talk to him first, then you talk to the little sister who has the brown speech bubble over your head. You need to use Therian to steal the letter that he has in his pocket, then head over to the Royal Court in Atlasdam, the library actually, and then you talk to Mercedes, talk to her, give her the letter, and then you need to steal the letter from her, head back over to Clearbrook, and then you'll have a little bit of a cutscene, and you'll get the strongest axe in the game. There's actually quite a few side quests you'll need to do before you want to start grinding efficiently. So the next thing I want to look at is going to be the Captain's Badge, which is available after you finish Ulbricht's quest, and the Badge of Friendship, which is available after you finish Ophelia. So let's talk about Captain's Badge first. If you guys want to get the Captain's Badge, you need to head over to Wellspring, head all the way to the west side, to the building where Earhart is located, and then, sorry, no, that's not it. Talk to wherever Earhart is headed, and then you, go to Wellspring, talk to someone who asks for the status of Donovan. So once you do that, you have to go to Saint's Bridge and then use the Inquire or the Converse ability from either Alphen or Cyrus to talk to the old man that's inside of the cathedral. Then you go back over to the captain in Wellspring, and then you'll get the Captain's Badge. The other one for the token of friendship, what you want to do is just go over to Saint's Bridge, talk to the little kid to start his side quest. He asks for flowers. You need to steal the flowers or purchase them with Tressa or Therian from the bully kid, like this little kid, and then you just give that to finish the quest, and you'll get the Badge of Friendship. Both of these accessories are going to increase your experience and your JP, which is just going to make things a lot easier for you. And yeah, that would pretty much about do it. Having skills, other very useful skills to have, are going to be Hard Worker, which is from Starseer, and the Extra Experience, which is from the War Master classes. So yeah, having these ones do in fact stack with the accessories, so you'll definitely want to have these under your belt. And yeah, that would pretty much be it. If you want, you can also use It Grows on Trees, since you're going to be around here getting some money. Having Tressa around is always handy because she gets additional gold for you. And in terms of the party setup, so Hanitz has the highest attack stat in the game, so naturally I'd give her the War Master. Therian and Tressa are going to be the same class as each other, so they're going to be Thief and Merchants. Yeah, or Merchant Thieves. And basically the whole point of doing this is just to donate BP if need be. Usually if you get a full boost, that should be a kill for most people. And even if not at full boost, actually, you can still reliably KO most people, assuming you get a crit on them. And then, this will also kind of help you be self-reliant for longer trips, because you can use Share SP, which is the Thief skill. And then we do have a Primrose. She's mainly just here so that I can heal up, but yeah, like kind of a heal, and also I want her to level up too, because she's, I believe, my lowest level character. So the actual map in question is going to be the Maw of the Ice Dragon. This is south of Northreach. Just go south, then you'll find a crossroads at the bottom, just turn left, and you'll end up here. This is probably the best map in the entire game for grinding, even though it's only level 45. The reason why I say this is because whenever you encounter Caits, you'll always encounter them in groups, and that's extremely valuable, and it's good to make up for the lost time in comparison to going to like a level 58 area, for example. So this is currently the best one. I hope that this will be obsolete by the time you guys are watching this, because that would mean that there's a better one out there, but you know, we'll make do with what we have. So yeah, there's a save point right at the entrance. If you want to get some more extra gold, what you can do is just hang out by the entrance, and then just kind of leave after each encounter so that you can go ahead, collect some extra gold, and then come back in. But since that isn't the case, that's absolutely fine. So we do have a dancer on our team, so we might as well take advantage of the dance ability, because why not? And yeah, all these guys are going to be going before Hanitz, which is unfortunate. So yeah, just donate BP, why not? Go all in, despite the fact that we are wasting some, but that's okay. There's only the one fight. Now, in this particular area, I want to mention that the boss enemy is the Direwolf, and the Direwolf, like after you kill him, you'll have a small chance of encountering him. He can be a bit tricky, but if you're a strong enough War Master, you should be able to kill him in 2 turns anyway. And after the first turn, when you do damage to him, you should be able to steal with Therian's stealing skill. And once you do that, it's going to be pretty good because you're going to get a Revitalizing Gem, which is the best item in the game. It fully heals your HP, your SP, and your BP. Okay, so we got lucky, and Caits is going to be the first one here. Tiger Rage should kill, but if not, there are people left over, but I'm absolutely okay with that. We have, let's see, I guess we can use Trade Tempest. They're all in the red zone anyway, so not quite enough to KO. And then Primrose will be here. I guess we can use the Night Ode, because why not? Has the weakness available. Yep, definitely secures the KO. It would help if you have at least like 2 boosts, at least for the level that I'm at. You should get, you know, a more secure, reliable single hit KO. But this is essentially how you do it though. You continue running here. I can't guarantee that we'll encounter Caits though for this particular run. It ranges. I've seen some people that encounter Caits almost instantly. I've seen people that encounter Caits after maybe an hour of training here. It's quite random. But when it does happen, you're more than ready to do it. Just use a Shadow Stone, or if you have a powerful mage on your team, you can use that too. You can't use physical attacks. It would be helpful if you brought Cyrus with you, so that you can use his powerful magic, assuming he goes first, obviously. If not, just use your Soul Stones, medium or large, because, again, whenever you encounter a Caits in this map, they always come in bulk. Usually it's going to be a Caits and a Cultured Cait, or, if you're lucky, you'll even get all 3. It has happened to me before, so, yeah. Let's go ahead and use a Merchant, and we'll just donate BP, and I think that'll be the last KO for this one. This is a much faster method compared to before, what we did earlier, but it's because it's a lot easier when you're better geared, and that's kind of what the previous video was about, was kind of helping you reach that point, and now that we're at that point, it's a lot easier to do so. Unfortunately, this is about as good as it gets. As good as it is, this is the limit to how good it is. It's just a matter of this time. If you really want to reach max level, you don't need to, but if you want to, because that's the thing that you're interested in doing, then yeah, by all means. By the way, I just want to look at the skill builds that we're using right now. So, in terms of support skills, Caits has Physical Prowess, Fortitude, BP, Eater, Surpassing Power. This is like the only build that I use. I call it Caits Judgment Day mode. This is about as good as it gets, because Surpassing Power means that you can just get as much damage as you can. It certainly does help for when the Direwolf is encountered, but since there's no Direwolf right now, it should be okay. You know what, let's do one more, because I want to show you just how sustainable it is to have Thieves on your team too. It's, the Share SP is extremely useful, and if you keep track of how much XP they have left to level up, you can even go for broke and do boosted SP boost, which is quite nice. So, yeah, we're a little bit lucky here, so we're going to use Share SP on Caits first, and that's going to be half the SP total, and we can actually do it again with Therian if we were so inclined, but instead what I want to do is I want to look at who's first. So this guy, he's weak to sword, so I'm just going to go ahead and weaken this, so we're pretty much good to go, and then we're going to just do a little bit of the line dance boost so that Caits can get a bit more damage, and this should one-hit KO all of them. The wolves in this game are pretty squishy in comparison to those goat-type enemies. Yeah, but that pretty much about does it though. As you can see, every single fight we do with all the equipment and all the bonuses and all of the skills, we get 1700 gold, we get 1296 of the experience, and then 416 JP. You don't really need that much in the way of JP, but again, like, it's more of a bonus than anything else because you're trying to level up. And yeah, so guys, thanks very much for watching this post-game video of grinding. Unfortunately, we didn't encounter any Caits, but trust me, they are there. They are there, and they do tend to be like very, very annoying and tends to run away. But more often than not, though, especially if you have a mage on your team, you should be able to secure at least a KO on them, and the XP that you get is substantial. So good luck and happy farming.